Hello, morning fam. It's Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah on Mix. And one of the more unique and heartbreaking cases we've seen in quite some time. Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy, still missing after 5 days. Just a heads up, we are about to play some audio that is somewhat heavy. So just a heads up for parents that might have kids in the car on the way to school or on delays or whatever that looks like in your own life. If you missed this last night around 9 o'clock, Savannah Guthrie, along with her sister and brother, spoke on their missing mother for the first time since she went missing early Sunday morning. I'm going to play you 2 minutes of it. They address their mother. It just hits so hard because she's not a news anchor in this moment. She's a daughter.
A victim.
And then she also specifically references that random ransom note that we've also heard out there. Here's part of that conversation last night.
We want to thank all of you for the prayers for our beloved mom. We feel them. And we continue to believe that she feels them too. Our mom is our heart and our home. She is 84 years old. Her health, her heart is fragile. She lives in constant pain. She is without any medicine. She needs it to survive. She needs it not to suffer. We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen. Please reach out to us. Mommy, if you are hearing this, you are a strong woman. You are God's precious daughter, Nancy. We believe and know that even in this valley, He is with you. Everyone is looking for you, Mommy, everywhere. We will not rest. Your children will not rest until we are together again. We speak to you every moment, and we pray without ceasing, and we rejoice in advance for the day that we hold you in our arms again. We love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
We love you, Mom. Stay strong.
We love you, Mom. We love you.
I mean, it's heartbreaking. You can hear all the pain in their voices. Savannah saying, Mommy. How does that not get you?
I know.
Just saying, Mommy, hoping that she's watching this and can feel, what they're saying and all of that. Throughout the video, they also say, there's like, how like you and your parents have things that you say to each other that are very unique.
Yes.
That video had some of that in it. Just like, it's just so deeply personal. And for Savannah to see her like that, because we see her every day. She's the Today Show anchor. She's moderating debates. She has, a news veneer on oftentimes. And to just see her as a human appealing, you hear like the hurt inner child just pleading for her mommy. It is absolutely devastating.
And it must be so deeply surreal for her. She's reported on stuff like this, so many times. And it's such a bizarre scenario to find yourself in. Like the idea that she had to write that note, she sat down and had to write that. Like, it's just, I can't imagine what she's going through.
I'll tell you what else gets me, like Savannah, heartbreaking what she's going through. Everybody involved, it's heartbreaking. How about Savannah's sister, Annie, who yesterday woke up and her husband was named the prime suspect?
Yes, by TMZ, who loves to be first.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if it's wrong.
Yeah, and that's not right. So she wakes up. She's already going through this, and then her TMZ names her husband as the prime suspect. What? So you're dealing with that news and sort of like the image damage that comes from that. And then later that night, after he's been cleared, you're delivering that speech. Like, I think Annie, Savannah, not that it's a competition, but I mean, it's just terrible what they're going through, especially that part. I feel horrible for her sister.
Yeah, it is part of like whenever things like this happen, it doesn't just happen to the victim, it happens to their family, and like the different avenues that show up are very, it's just heartbreaking.
Well, when we are living trauma in our own lives, I mean, it's probably not this, obviously, most likely, but you're just dealing with it. It's just like the next thing in front of you. You're just trying to, like, you're just, taking the buckets of water out of the boat that you're in, just trying to, like, just survive onto the next day. They're just trying to figure out where their mom is. I mean, down the road is when they can process this.
Right.
That surrealness of what we're seeing watching this, because it's crazy to see that one of the most well-known anchors in the country, she is the biggest headline in our country right now with her mother missing. And what we know from law enforcement that we've all seen is they do not have a suspect that we know of. Maybe they have an idea on where it's going, and they can't say all these things to everybody else. But a very scary moment. But last night, I was watching this, and I happened to catch it 20 minutes after she posted it, and my wife and I watched it together on the couch. And we're crying. It hit us so hard because of that authentic connection and the love that she has towards her mother, Nancy, and that she so desperately wants to have back in her life.
What's the strategy behind releasing that video? Like, did the police want them to be more public-facing and getting information out there?
Yes.
Was it a family decision? Like, I not to be pessimistic, I can't see somebody abducting Savannah's mother being emotionally appealed to with one video, watching that and saying, you know what, change of heart, movie moment, happy ending, here you go.
Well, I mean,
so what's the reason?
I think that, because there's a ransom note, that might have been part of it, just in case it's a real ransom note, even though you don't think they can be swayed, you got to at least try.
Right.
I know.
And like they're feeling so deeply helpless at this point, it probably gives them something to concentrate on, something that they feel like they can actually do.
It also shows that they are listening to every single lead that they get through, because we saw this ransom note, and when we saw Bitcoin was attached to it, we're like, yeah, right, who is injecting themselves into this huge story? But obviously the Guthrie family is taking that seriously enough of like, okay, if this is real,
prove it,
show us this is real, and it's not some teenagers or 20-somethings just doing that to be in the media. If that's the case. But it's showing all of us of how seriously they're taking every single thing that's coming across their desk, if you will. And this morning, here we are on a Thursday. She was abducted, as law enforcement said, early Sunday morning, even maybe late Saturday night. And here we are 5 days later, and we still don't know exactly where Savannah's mom is. So much love to the Guthrie family as they try to navigate this weird time. And hopefully, like Savannah said last night, we'll say the same thing right now. The caption on her post simply said, "Bring her home."